Okay. Hello, this is Mateusz Myślicki, xMiMx. This is weekly daily, and we are playing the green, black, blue Infect. We won the die roll and kept a not insane hand. 4 lands is never good for this deck, especially as none of them is Ink of Nexus, but definitely a playable hand with like an Infect creature and some pump spells we can play. Also a Pendelhaven. Our opponent took some time to make his decision, so I started recording after he kept. Okay, so playing against eggs, that's pretty fortunate again. This is like a pretty good matchup because he's basically a combo deck that's usually a turn slower. He doesn't have any ways to interact with us, so this is basically matchups we want to be playing whole day combo and like and Tron slow decks or like combo decks that can't interact. So is he dead next turn? No, I would need another pump spell, wouldn't I? So he probably can combo me out next turn. Especially now, his Lotus Bloom is not gonna be up yet, so probably not. So I'm gonna leave the Vines of Vastwood up. I think I'm gonna Rancor up. Well, let's count to 10. Counting to 10 is sometimes difficult, but we can't basically kill him. It's always 9, isn't it? Because that's +4, it's gonna be 5, and that's +4, so it's gonna be 9. That's +2, so it's gonna be 3, and that this is 4, and that this is 8. So I guess we just play a Rancor. Sorry, first Pendelhaven it, then play a Rancor, and hopefully next turn he doesn't kill us. I don't think he can combo out on turn 3. Don't think so. He's got 2 Lotus Blooms. Suspended. That's a pretty good hand for him. If not that we are killing him next turn. Okay. Oh, he's dead. So, like, those matchups show very well why I chose this deck. I started playing it at all. There's like a lot of those decks that want to be unfair in some way, like eggs, which I just want to be quicker than you, or like Tron, which just wants to go bigger. And mid-range gets crushed by them, so it's really a pretty bad time to play mid-range. I was playing mid-range myself and know how miserable it is. So basically, a deck that like says no to all those unfair strategies because it's just quicker than them seems like a very good choice to me. Hopefully we get to play a match against Blue-Eyed Red as well, because this one is like considered a pretty bad matchup usually, but I think I've got a pretty good plan against them, and generally like a 50-50 matchup, or maybe like slightly unfavorable. I'm thinking about choke, because choke basically shuts them down. So I could try it. On the other hand, it's probably too slow on the draw. So I think I might try choke on the play. Choke was very good against X and Blood Moon for me, but this is a completely different philosophy of playing. So I think I'm just gonna like get the counter spells, which I have basically against combo, and try to go from there. So we probably would lose this previous game if we didn't if we weren't on the play. if he didn't win the die roll, but he had a very good start of like 2 Lotus Blooms. He will bring in some interaction, post boards, possibly some holidays. I've seen that. Definitely some echoing truths. So I'll definitely be seeing that. So we have to like be a little more careful. Okay, so that's what happens with this deck a lot. You mulligan a lot. You can't really keep a hand that like does nothing. You have to have action from the first turn. Okay, so this is a little awkward because we can't. We are either gonna choose to cast Remand or to cast the Plague Stinger. So for now, we're just gonna. It's pretty funny to Remand a Lotus Bloom. Okay. So I guess he won't Ghost Quarter my Nexus. This is probably not very good for him. Still no blue, but alright, let's try it like that. If he Ghost Quarters my Nexus, then I would have black because I'm playing one basic swamp. Just a second. Karol, uspokój go! Okay, sorry for that. Just my dog. Okay, so he's got the bloom next turn. It would probably be better to like remand it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the remand here. I really don't want him to cast that. Especially as he doesn't have double white with this. Well, I guess he can find an island, sorry, uplands here. So I guess he could have double blue, double white. So this game is definitely more interesting than the previous one. I went for the line to use the counter here instead of casting a thing and just hope he doesn't combo out. He also will know that I have remands right now, which is pretty relevant because he won't just combo out blindly like next game if I lose this one, and there's like a pretty pretty good chance I'm gonna lose this one. So this effectively counters this because he just has to like recast it again. Okay. Guess. So I'm not drawing any pump spells. This sometimes happens that you just draw like creatures that you don't need. Uh, can I bluff anything in any way? I don't think so. I think I just need to go like try to kill him. Hope he doesn't combo out somehow. Maybe he has as bad draw as we have. Maybe he's holding like Echoing Truths or like Holidays. I think that Echoing Truth can't. So Nexus is funny this way because like a lot of stuff has. Okay. All right. So a lot of stuff has non-land written on it, like Echoing Truth, Abrupt Decay. So they can't do nothing about about Inkmoth Nexus. I think this is like a one-off or a two-off in this deck. It's a recent addition, obviously, with Dragon's Maze. So if I draw a palm spell, I'm still not getting there, am I? So this is gonna be for 3. Next turn goes for 4. No, this is gonna be for 2, sorry. So he goes up to 3. Next turn is gonna be 4 with that, 5, 6. So if I want to kill him next turn, I have to use the Pendlehaven, basically. Okay, so he's got all the hate, which is quite fortunate because we really wouldn't like him to just have the combo. So we're pretty happy with what's happening, to be honest. Okay, this is... So if I draw, oh, just a truth. So maybe choke is a good idea after all. Um, if he goes for so much hate, if he dilutes his deck so much, like cutting him out permanently from like anything, is probably a good idea. He would have like 2, only a planes and a quarter here if I had the choke. Maybe I should cut some creatures. Not sure about that. Definitely. Okay, so I probably will go for it this turn. Should probably attack him with that. Like, already lost 1 attack last turn. It would be to 13. So he's gonna draw 3 cards with his 1 Sunrise and a land. I think he needs to go for it. I'm gonna have 6, gonna bluff a counter spell. Maybe he's gonna make a mistake. This is entirely possible. I have to think if I want choke. Maybe like a 2 off. Although if I cast it like fairly early, he's then like he can't do nothing basically. He's got like 1 planes and then a bunch of ghost quarters. And then everything else is just islands. Okay. He's got the Faith Sword. His faith was rewarded. Reshape. More blooms. Okay. What does he need more blooms for? Wouldn't it be just better for him to get like another bubble? So this is turn 7. I don't think we see eggs comboing out turn 7 a lot. Is it possible that he doesn't have it? I don't think so. Okay. Alright, let's stop bluffing counter spell. Just gonna have 6. We're gonna have a pleasure of looking at the X player combo out. You really always should make them have it. Like they can screw up in some way, or they can just, I don't know, draw some like 6 lands at some point. So it's definitely worth to make them go for it each time. So he had 2 echoing truths and 1 rapid hybridization. I think he's just going for it right now. I think he has it already. Okay. Okay, so if he's gonna show me the spell bomb, I'm gonna concede. I think so. This is not a very fascinating matchup, basically. Nor is Tron, I think so. So he knows what we have in hand right now. And we know he's playing the Gitaxian probe right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for choke next game. I mean, with rapid hybridization, I can't go all in like at any point anyway, because he can always just like kill my, I don't know, 9/9 infect creature. And choke might just like completely cut him out from like anything. I think he only has 1 planes, like 4 ghost quarters, and that's it. Not sure about Spell Pierce. Okay, he's got the bomb. I'm gonna just concede over here. So what's he gonna do for anyone who is not familiar with this matchup is he will sacrifice the spell bomb to deal me 2. Then he's gonna put like any kind of his like second sunrise or anything on the bottom of his library with the bauble, or just, yeah, something like that. And then he's gonna like keep getting back the spell bomb with it. So he's gonna have like a loop. He's gonna, yeah, so he's gonna have 1 card on the top of his library. Oh, he's gonna go to 0 right now, yes. Now he's gonna cast the sunrise to get everything back. Or he's screwed. He's gonna get the sunrise. And now he's gonna shoot me with the bauble, with the spell bomb. He's gonna put the sunrise on the top of on the bottom of his library, which now is like 0 cards. And then he's gonna get the spell bomb back with that sunrise. So basically, Bobble says, put a target card from your graveyard in the bottom of library. Bottom of his library is now like 0. So he puts like the sunrise over on it, and then he can like return pirate spellbomb infinite number of times from the graveyard. So there's an infinite loop he's doing. It takes a lot of time though. I would never play this kind of deck. I am playing a combo deck as well, but looks pretty miserable to just have to go through all this. Okay, so we definitely want those chokes. So if we are gonna be choking anyway, so it seems those spell pierces are like looking like useless. I was mentioning this in the introduction that they might need to be something else. I don't know what yet. Maybe some spell guides, but definitely not feeling like I need them right now. So I'm gonna put a mutagenic growth out and have those chokes. I mean, they are a little slightly anti-synergic with like my other strategies. Okay, great. So this doesn't have an infect creature, but it has everything else, I guess. It doesn't have choke though. If it had choke and didn't have like an infect creature, I'd probably keep it. But this way I'm not putting any pressure on him. I guess I'm gonna keep attacking him with a care arc, but it doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna ship it. This hand is not great either, but I guess I have to keep it right now. Like if I go down to 5 and it's not keepable, then I might be in trouble like last game. I just kept like a creature and like one pump spell, and then he had like a bunch of, and I think I kept a remand as well. I thought I kept 3 lands and 1 creature, I think something like that. Okay, so did he kept landless? He didn't. Okay. So we draw lands, pretty unfortunate. This guy has 20 lands only. Really don't want to see like any other land now. Okay, this is very bad. This is just very bad. So he's got the bloom. He's got a pretty good draw. He had that for like thinking about doing something here. So we drew 2 lands. Like I guess choke would be good here from the top. Basically anything, but not lands. Like pump spell would be pretty useless here anyway, because I can't pump spell into a ghost quarter really when he knows that I don't have like any other action in the hand. Um, so if I pump it right now, and the next time I don't know he fizzles, then I could kill him. Guess I'm gonna go for it. If he wants to wait his ghost quarter on my Nexus, I'm fine with it. Then I'm just gonna Vines. So next turn, if there's like no interaction from him, but there is, I could win. Okay. What's that? holiday maybe? I know I saw like a bunch of those holidays. Silence. So he wants to kill my Nexus. Which is pretty unfortunate. Okay. Have to let him, have to draw an Infect creature right now. Is he gonna go for it right now? That looks pretty bad. I think he diluted his deck too much. I think he, oh, I want to sacrifice the land. I think he puts too much hate into the deck at this position. Okay, that's pretty good. And then he just doesn't have that critical mass of artifacts he needs. Sorry. No, mate, it's not happening. So I guess I need to draw a pump spell over here. And he's basically gonna be dead. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. I guess I could let this happen. Like at this point, it really doesn't matter if I just kill him with the Infect or something else. He also might have problems with killing me in time if it goes on like that. I'm drawing a lot of lands. Again, this deck is playing 20. So I'm really drawing a lot of lands. So suspension goes down next turn. I guess if I draw a groundswell. Yeah, I need a groundswell or the other thingy, the Might of Old Crossa. To just kill him next turn. Unless he goes for it this time, but I don't think with like Suspended Lotus Bloom he does. I'm also definitely making him play it out with 7 minutes. Like, I do strongly believe that time is a factor on an Mtgo, and it's like another resource you need to be able to manage with your deck, and if you're not, then you're just like not fit to play on it. And that if your opponent stumbles on time, then I'm not gonna like stall him, right? I'm not gonna F3 him and then like gonna wait or something. But if you can't win in time, I'm not gonna scoop. I would to a friend. I was playing against Johnny Hot Sauce. I love this nickname, by the way. Last weekend. Um, yeah, and I was playing in the Premier event. I was 1-0, and I was playing against his twin, and I had like 30 seconds. I was playing with it. I had like 30 seconds, and he had like 50. But he was playing twin, so and he started comboing off for like 50 seconds on the clock, and I'm nearly sure he wouldn't be able to combo off and kill me in this time, but I just scooped. But he's a buddy, so and he's a very nice guy, by the way. he he used to make a MOX qualification, and then he used to play in the MOX regardless, and he was just like scooping to every clan member, which was pretty nice because then we had like some free wins, and since then I'm just like, okay, you did this for me, I'm gonna do this for you, but I'm definitely not scooping to this guy. Okay, so I guess he goes for it this turn. Draw was terrible. my draw. Like I drew basically mono lands. Sure, I had 2 vines against his like hate spells, but I should really crush him like ages ago, and it just didn't happen. And like I'm saying, I'm playing 20 lands. I drew 8 in 15 cards, which is 25% of my deck and nearly 50% of my lands. So this is very unfortunate. So I guess he kills my guy right now. Or that, or he doesn't just have he does have it, okay. Hey, so let's make him do it. Crack one fetch. I should crack one fetch before, because it would come back and I would get it back from second sunrise, but I guess I just can do it now. So we probably gonna lose to X unless he like times out, which is, like I said, very unfortunate because this deck is like nearly a buy, and like I said, 8 lands, 3 spells is nearly got there anyway, but probably not. So a lot of people place eggs. I guess they were pretty good like some time ago. They're like insane against mid-range. They can't lose against Tron. Um, but I guess like a lot of decks are aware of eggs, like the mono blue Tron can definitely like amass so many counters that they can just interact with them. And Blue-Eyed Red has like a decent plan against them as well. 3 Vendilion clicks, a bunch of counter spells. Like some Geist of Sanctirath probably. So he put probably 4 Echoing Truths against us, like at least 1 hybridization, probably 2. Uh, at least 2 silence, probably more. So this is like I said, I'm not sure if over hating so much is a good idea. Like, sorry for that. Should have 16. Like, you don't have that mass of artifacts you need, to be honest. So he needs to go down to like 0 spells in his library, 0 cards in his library before he starts killing me. And then he can loop it. So he's down to 2 minutes against a very quick matchup. I guess if I was some kind of nasty guy and like kept freeing him at points, I could probably time him. So this is definitely a risk of playing this deck. So it's gonna go down to nearly a minute. He's also doing this pretty quickly right now. Okay, so we're gonna lose. Yeah, like I said, a very unfortunate lose. Basically mono land draw after not insanely good keep. I think we drew like one Plague Stinger, one Vines, and that last turn. And besides that, we had 8 lands. So, well, variance just sometimes kicks you in the face. Alright, see you round 3.